It's always a pleasure. I love Wednesdays, man. Wednesdays is the best days. You know what I mean? Yo, welcome back to Doro Ricio Bully Camp. Tonight we got Nell Mac. What up, Mac?
Yeah, yeah.
We got Yella One. What up, Yella?
What going on? What up? What up?
And this episode right here is powered by something different. Not just merch, not just clothes, but a statement. Own clothing in collaboration with Doro Bulls. You got to understand this right here. See, a lot of people throw logos on fabric and call it a brand, but we don't. We building something that represent how we live, y'all. And when you put on our clothes, you're not just wearing a shirt. You're wearing that honor. You're gonna wear that discipline that we had to create these clothes and to build something from nothing. So let me talk real quick, man. Let me tell y'all about the quality of the clothing real quick. Cause we talking about we got good material. You know what I mean? The shirts hold straight, hold shape after every wash. You know what I mean? They not thin, they not cheap, they not gonna fold up after two wears. You know what I mean? This is gonna be a very athletic shirt for you to move, whether you in the yard, you at the show, you outside handling business. We got something for you. So it's coming real soon, and it's gonna be for my brothers. It is 100% free for so you guys will be getting some merch sent to you. Um we will not charge our brothers for clothing. So you guys will get some clothes for free on us. And this is not my clothing line. I want to continue to let that be known. It's not my clothing line, it's just collaboration with Doro Bulls, which is my brand. So own is his own thing. But we just gonna have a select few of drops here and there. Things that I design, things that I do. It's gonna have a select thing of clothing coming through own. And so everything is not gonna be um, Doro clothing. So when you go on the website, you see own, that's just own stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's just if my brothers wanted to support, or if my brothers wanted to go up there and be like, yo, I'm just gonna buy this hat. If y'all wanted to do that, then it's a limited drop. It's not a drop where um it's gonna be always available. Because once I design something, it's gonna be gone, and then I'll design something else, and then that'll be gone. And that's how it's gonna be. All right. So that's how it'll be sponsored through own. Because I want the longevity, like I'm trying to have longevity with the dogs. You know what I'm saying? And I want to always build some purpose behind everything, as y'all know I like to do with the dogs. You know what I mean? So we always want to take up that ownership, man. We always want to take up that vision, and we always want to respect the grind. You know what I mean? Doro Bulls, man. When I'm standing behind, I got a lot of discipline, and I got a lot of pressure and a lot of structure, and I'm trying to do it the right way. You know what I mean? So this right here just it made sense. So when we put that X in the middle, that ain't just a that just ain't a X just to be there. Understand? That's alignment, and that means something for the own and the Doro. So just understand, y'all. Like, be on the lookout for that real soon. And we're gonna do that forever. You know what I'm saying? Till we say we ain't doing it no more. But we're gonna have sweatsuits, we're gonna have hats, t-shirts, clothing for the women. Um, I put the sample shirt out there with the real dog mom, real dog man. We got the Doro, um, you know, different shirts and clothings and track suits for women. Um, dog moms that's in the yard doing what they do, all of that stuff is going to be up there. So that's what I want y'all to understand, and that's the mindset that we come. So I always say, man, I'm bringing my brothers with me. I always say that whatever moves I take, the people that stand with me, I'm standing with you. So understand that, y'all, that whatever I do, you know what I'm saying? I always got a vision of having y'all a part of it, what I do. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to be a part of it, if y'all with me, then I want you a part of it. And that's how we going. That's how we gonna do things. You know what I'm saying? And I also want to give a message to my panel and my listeners and everybody that come on to do what we do. Um, you know what I'm saying? I just want everybody to understand this, man. Um, a lot of us, we lose ourselves, you know what I'm saying, before we even start, y'all. And, sometimes we start watching the wrong people and we get the judging, or we get the worrying about who don't like us, or who throwing shots, or who trying to block you, you know what I'm saying? And meanwhile, you just gotta stay focused on your vision, you know what I'm saying? And I just want us to, as a brotherhood, as collaboration canines, but as brothers, because I don't I'm on the same level as y'all. I don't ever want y'all to just be like, oh yeah, this is Doro's. Nah, this ours. You know what I'm saying? That's how I come and share. That's the brotherhood. We can't have a brotherhood if it's just mine. It's ours. So we gotta wear it like it's ours. We gotta own it like it's ours. You know what I'm saying? So fake competition, it won't slow us down. You know what I'm saying? And the only time somebody can stop us is when we start letting them stop us from building what we need to build. You know what I mean? So we ain't gonna get focused and worried about the next people or this, that, and the third. We ain't gonna worry about none of that, y'all. We just gonna understand what we need to do. We ain't worrying about nobody trying to lie on us, discredit us, confuse people about what we got going on. You know what I mean? Because that's gonna show. And then when that show, that's gonna show that they already lost. You know what I'm saying? Because if our show wasn't really nothing, they wouldn't need to hate. If our show wasn't really anything, they wouldn't pay us no mind. So just understand that we doing something. We got the right tools and we got the right people right here with us doing what we need to do. So I just want y'all to remember that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to remember that sometimes when you know when you in this thing right here, because sometimes you see things that you don't want to see, and it gets you thinking. But I just want us to continue to have that mindset, y'all, of a winner's mentality. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we doing over here. We winning, and we're gonna keep on being blessed and keep on winning and keep on doing what we gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Support each other. We there for each other, whatever we need, and that's just real. And I just want us to keep sight of that, man. I mean that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard for us to stay together, but it's real easy for us to go off the wrong side of the track, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's a
Mm-hmm.
fact. So you know what I'm saying? We gotta make sure that we got each other. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, we make sure we got each other as your brother. You know what I mean? You make sure your brother, you pick up your brother if you see your brother down, man. You know what I mean? That's how we gonna kick it over here, man.
Man,
And
salute to that. Salute to that.
Yes,
thank you,
sir.
brother.
Brand deal.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, salute
Get
to
that.
to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all don't gotta be here, man. But y'all here with me. You know what I'm saying? And that speaks values on the brotherhood that we have. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. And that's just how I, you know what I mean? I want things to be with us. You know what I mean? Because we got if I let y'all know how important y'all are to me as my brothers, then y'all, no matter if whatever some whatever it can happen, somebody says something, somebody did this, somebody this, y'all know, man. I don't believe that because if my brother had something to say to me, my brother would call my phone. You know what I'm saying? My brother would text me. And y'all know I would do that because I call y'all whenever it's a misunderstanding or something before I'm like, yo, you know what I mean? So y'all know. But that's just how I want y'all to understand. And you know what I'm saying? Brotherhood is more important to me than just y'all making me look good because it got my name and and my business on top of it. But it's our thing. We put this together. We built this, and I built this with y'all. I didn't build this by myself. I built this with y'all. So I gotta respect y'all and show y'all how important y'all are to me as my brothers. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to say that to y'all. What up, chat? You know what I mean? What up, chat?
Salute everybody.
We got
Shit.
everybody in here, man. Dallas World, salute, bro. Much love and respect, man. Brotherhood, Lorena, sisterhood, you know. Bakari, what's up, bro? Bakari, is that four? That's five, man. I lost count, man. You might go on now, but is the what's that? That's four. That's five now. You called live. You called us five times, man. I appreciate it. I mean, look at the brotherhood, sisterhood up in here. That's what it's all about. All those salutings. Oh man, I'll wear mine with pride. I appreciate that, Dallas World. I appreciate that, Lorena, for sure. For sure, man. Y'all not gonna be disappointed in the quality either, man. You know what I'm saying? Javi, what up, Javi? Got Javi in here. You got Yellow looking like Charleston White in the thumbnail. You don't look like no Charleston White, man. uh, you don't look like no Charleston White. What's good, dog family? Gorilla Backs Kennel, what's up, dog? What up, man? Thank you for coming back, man. Brotherhood, you know what I mean? Brotherhood, sisterhood, that's what we about. Look at all this. I gotta put this up here because this is what the chat is all about, man. I like the I like this right here. A lot of people that run YouTube shows, they don't acknowledge the chat and the brotherhood and sisterhood, man. But I do because I appreciate it. Instead of bickering or throwing shots, you know what I'm saying? It's love. You know what I mean? So look at that brotherhood, man. Brotherhood, no doubt. Nothing but brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about, man. That's how we come. Upload it. Della's first video, more to come, but be forewarned is a dog lifestyle channel, no opinions, just fun. Hey man, do what you gotta do. You know, I'll be over there. You know, we all salute over here, man. So, we'll be
It's
over there.
Dallas World, baby.
Yeah, man. Finally warm, almost hugged the air. Yeah, that's real. Cedric Hill, what's up, dog? Man, thanks for coming on the show, brother. You know what I mean? Thanks for the follow on Instagram too. And
Honey.
thanks for coming on the show, man. That's Yellow. That's Yellow Boy, right? That's your boy, right, Yellow?
Yo, that's my guy. 20
Yeah,
years.
yeah, yeah.
100.
Good look. Good look.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Hmm. Yeah, we've been
That
friends since
To the
2005.
chat.
I bet you ain't got no Kool-Aid
That's
going.
brotherhood. Yeah. Oh man. Travis, brotherhood. I like it. Yes, sir. Love the inspiration, my boy. Love it right back, bro. Love right back to you, man. I appreciate it. That right there keeps me going, man. You know what I'm saying? I always say if I could touch one person, you know what I'm saying? No funny business. But if I can reach one person, touch one person, I can touch 10 and I can touch 20. And that's just what it's all about. Because when people see the genuine, that's when they come. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it is, man. Hey, Yella, let's get a little exercise on, y'all, because we here to talk about these dogs. So let's get a little exercise on. Um, let's get the let's get this talking, man. So, Yella, let me ask you a question, Yella. In your
Go ahead.
opinion, in your opinion, what's a real hog dog? In your opinion,
A dog that go in and catch the hog and
mm-hmm.
hold the hog until the owner come in, shoot the hog or stab it.
Mm,
But he gotta have, and he gotta be you gotta be game to do that. You gotta be game, you gotta be intelligent, you gotta be brave. Well, I ain't gonna say
mm.
intelligent. Intelligent
Yep.
is a plus, you got it.
No, you
But
do have to be intelligent.
no, no, no,
Yeah.
no. You don't no, no, no. Well, the reason I say that is because you can go in and be game and not smart. Like it's
Yeah.
a
That's
saying
why I
in
said
the
intelligent.
saying, you
No,
know what I'm
that's why I
saying?
was saying intelligent. Go ahead.
Go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
go ahead, go ahead.
I was saying that's why intelligence is important when you got a hog dog.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But see, right. But see, I'm saying a lot of times you don't. Some dogs don't have it, but they can have heart. They can have heart. Excuse me. They can have heart and
Hmm.
be game, but they not smart.
Right.
They
Right.
not intelligent, but but you have to, in order to have a long career in it, you have to be intelligent
Right.
too. So yeah, you have to be, like I say, uh, gameness and intelligent if you want to last at it. And
Okay.
that's what I would say a cat hog dog is.
Mac, do you know about hog dogs, Mac?
Yeah, a little something. I like to watch that. Well, I used to watch that show, the hog catching show. But without the intelligence, you're gonna have to put some stipulations on them. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to come with a
Mm-hmm.
lot of cautiousness. You need that vest. You
Mm-hmm.
need to keep pretty much try to keep your eyes on the animal as much as you can. You know, but if it's intelligent, you can let him go because you know what he's doing. Been doing it for 1,000 times over. It's natural to him. Like Yellow was saying, it becomes a career for him. Without that intelligence, you can get away with it for a while,
Mm-hmm.
but it'll catch up because the dog will make a mistake. The mistakes out there in the field can be deadly.
Mm. Mm. Okay. I like that. Well, me personally, this is what I think. I think in order to have a hot dog, you gotta have a stable dog, and with that stable dog, it has to be a good temperament, right? Because you don't want a dog that's unstable to really do the job that's supposed to be done. Meaning you want a dog that got the control under the pressure. You know what I'm saying? Like they can control themselves under pressure. You know what I mean? You want a dog that has the function to be able to hold the hog. You know what I mean? So the structure of the dog has to be really, really good in order for the dog to really be able to do its job. Right. So I gotta have that good uh what I say,
Confirmation.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? In order for it to really do that, and at a high level. Um, like Yella said, the dog is just really going whole, until the handler comes and do what it needs to be done. So, what's not going to work is if the dog got a nerve problem. If the dog is too reactive, too human aggressive, you know what I mean? You can't control it, and once it get on the hog, that's not really good. You know what I mean? Because the dog's supposed to know its job and it's supposed to be done. It's kind of like a police dog. If a police dog didn't know its job, that dog would just be going crazy on somebody. You know what I mean? So it's pretty much like once the police officer grabbed the canine and is like, okay, let go. 9 times out of 10, that German Shepherd gonna let go because they know the threat. They can assess and see the threat is down. And they don't need to keep going. And that's how you make a good hog dog. You know, um, and that's why the recall comes into play. You got to have a good recall for your dog, and that's just that's just bottom line under any category that you doing with your dog, man. I don't care if you just take your dog to the lake, y'all. Y'all gotta have a good recall, man. I see you can't just be like, yo, that ain't good enough. Because if that
Right.
dog sees
They need to
something,
come when you call. Yeah, you right.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? It can't be nothing like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't call him and now he all the way up the street. He's still running
Right.
that way. You back here. No, when you call him, hey, you know what I'm saying? They need to come back right there. Um, that's just good training with the dog. Um, and then like I just feel like the leash control, y'all. I see so many people not understanding leash control for your dog, right? And that's important when you go to these shows and when you go on to Tractor Supply. When you understand that, and we're gonna break this down, but your dog have to understand the situation that is in, and that's when intelligence really come to play. When your dog really understands the situation, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's a time to play around. It's a time when not to play around. So, for instance, if you walk your dogs, like a lot of y'all got yards and stuff like that, so you might not have to walk your dog, or you got a yard. Some people got a yard and they still walk their dogs, regardless, whatever the situation may be. Right? You walk your dog. Your dog should know when it's time to mess around. Well, man, this is a time that I can sniff and go to that tree and pee on every tree and do this, that, and the third. And then your dog should know, oh, this walk right here, this is the work walk. I'm not going over there sniffing. I can't just, mess around on this walk. I gotta know. They gotta know. And that just go in that obedience and that training, that understanding, you know what I'm saying, of what you asking of the dog. That's very important. So, you know what I mean? Like, you got to understand, man. Make sure you have good training of your dog in certain situations, and why it's important to even get your dog outside of the yard, outside of different situations, because if you don't, then you got a dog who just walking around with his tail stuck between his legs. You got a dog who's nervous, unsure of himself, not sure what he should be or what she should be even focus on. You know what I mean? You got to put that in there while they pups and really do it. And that's why I always said early on. You watch my early vlogs. That's why I always said, don't fail your dogs. You know what I'm saying? Know what you're supposed to know about your dog and what you and how your training method is, so you won't fail your dog. You know what I mean? And then, so Yella, let me ask you this: do you condition your dog?
Yeah, yeah. I
You
don't
do?
condition them. They don't go through a rigorous conditioning program. But yeah, we do the flirting and walking, and but I really like to chase tennis ball. I really like to do the cardio.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Working some muscles when you do that with the tennis ball. But I like to do that a lot with them.
Okay. And when
Mm-hmm.
you do that, what's your goal in building up?
When uh working the cuts in their shoulders, the muscle
Mm-hmm.
definition in their shoulders,
Mm-hmm.
uh and then kind of like the muscles on their back when you do
Mm-hmm.
a lot of sprinting. You
Yep.
know, you
Yep.
yes, yeah. So I don't really do too much flirting. Uh and too, I don't do that too much because what you're doing is you're kind of overworking the joints of the dog. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? And you don't want to put all that
Mm-hmm.
unnecessary. Just like I was just thinking to myself today, like how some people they be on the internet, they want to show their dog, want to show people what their dog can do, want to show them that it can
Mm-hmm.
work. But you putting out this I mean, look, the dog could do it. If you didn't show him, he'll do it. He'll do it. You know. But you putting out this unnecessary wear and tear on your dog joints and ligaments. You know to try to impress somebody.
Right. Right.
So, but yeah, that's what I do. I like to really do that tennis ball. I mean, I got a pretty nice size yard. And I throw it, they sprint,
So
go
so
get it, bring
basically
it
you
back.
like to build so basically you like to build endurance in your dogs.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah.
Me too.
And you like to
Me
kind of
too.
lean them out, have them looking tucked in, stomach leaned out.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Me too. I like that too. It's because a lot of people don't understand when your dog got strong lungs, you know, how important that is for the quality of life for your dog. You know what I'm saying
Mhm.
too? Like they don't understand that. Like that's very important to have strong lungs. Like it's even like they even recommend us to have strong lungs because they say like this. They say like, what if somebody steals something? What if somebody, come and steal something off your lawn? Can you chase them down and go get it? You can't. And they say you don't got the endurance to do that. So you want to make sure you work on your lung capacity so that you can do that. So it's the same thing with your dog. So, a lot of people just think, oh, I'm about to just walk this dog for 3 miles. But you can't do that. You got to make sure you um, build up to that. And you got to build up to that slowly and gradually. So you got to track how long your dog can walk for. So if your dog can do a mile, so you make sure your dog master that mile first. And most dogs can easily do a mile with no problem, right?
Right, right.
So you make sure you master that mile, right? So what I mean by master that mile is mean what I'm saying is that you make sure that your dog can walk that mile with no problem. Then you start adding more to it. Then you start adding more to that. Then you gradually go to your 3 mile walk. Because if your
Yeah.
dog lungs, joints is not ready to go for a walk for 3 miles, then you're gonna blow something out. You know what I mean? You're gonna blow something out. It's just like us. You out of shape and you decide you're gonna run full court of basketball. You probably gonna pull your Achilles, no doubt.
Mhm.
You probably gonna pull your Achilles real fast. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it is. You know, Mac, do you build any muscle up in your dog, Mac?
Far as I like to do it naturally, but I've seen back to that other topic. I've seen Frenchies that go on mile runs with like chasing the bicycle.
Not
So
just the first time though.
that the endurance is boy. Be like boy, but yeah, I like to do muscle building.
What you like to do?
I like to I used to like to use I used to like to work the water hose,
Mm.
Mhm.
to get them back legs conditioned.
Mm-hmm.
Um, find a good steep hill to do some do them football drills. You know what I mean? When you
I
was in
do.
PAL, so you find you a good hill, find something that motivates the dog, and get them to run after it up and down that hill. That builds up that front end.
Yep.
Um,
And it's good to build up that front end, but it's also good to build up that back end too.
yeah, I've tried putting on weights and stuff like that, but my dogs tend to walk funny. They, you know what I mean? They like, nah, man, I'll get this off me.
Mm.
So don't do that anymore. But other than that, I ain't really have no purpose to have sport. I just like to keep them nice and conditioned.
Hmm. So me, I like the flirt pole, and I like uphill and downhill. I like the flirt pole, and I like uphill and downhill. And I really like uphill because you start to see the front end really starts to form, the shoulders, the muscles in the legs, even the neck. Believe it or not, you start to see all of that. That muscle start to form, and then you know going down, going downhill. And like we always talk about the strong rears, the strong front ends, the strong rears, you know, running your dog and knowing how to do it the correct way is the most important thing. But I see a lot of people who don't really understand the science of working the dog. Some people try to do too much, and some people try to do too much too fast, or they try to do too much at once. But that's like, check it, that's like us going to the gym, getting on the punching bag, getting off the punching bag, go lift weights, running 2 miles on the treadmill, getting on the exercise bike, you know what I'm saying? Getting off the exercise bike, go play basketball, come back and get back on the boxing bag. You're gonna be tired. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be wore out because you just did so much. I mean, you just did cardio. You did so much, man. So at that point, you just gotta understand how to really work your dog. That you can do it safely and build muscles, and you can start seeing the effects of it. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to see the effect of it, and that's for sure. And that's when the genetics come into play as well, because of
Man, I was about to
genetically, yeah, genetically, because that's the main thing. Because that's what had us food early on. I don't want to say had us food, but that's when we was believing stuff that people were saying. Oh, you got to feed this, and then you run out and go get this food, thinking it's gonna make your dog looking like this dog, and that's just not what's gonna happen. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Exactly. Oh, dude, I was thinking about that today, and we talking about it now, like how people be get so hung up on food, and
Uh huh.
Yeah, they get hung up on. Yeah, I was just having that thought today when I was back there, feeding and cleaning up the yard today.
Yep. Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah, that muscle,
Yep.
the muscle gene is real, and that's the whole
It
purpose
is.
of um, weightlifting competitions.
Mm-hmm.
Because not everybody can carry that physique. Same
No.
for the dogs.
Yep. Yep. You gotta know, like you gotta know that. That's why I always say the genetics.
They not working
And
them Brazilians.
that no, that's genetics.
Wrong genetics.
But you know what I'm saying? Like it's a difference with them too, though. You know what I'm saying? Because there's only but so much you can do. They got like some of them got like really short muzzles. You know what I mean? So some of them like you would have to be careful with anyway. You couldn't really do too much, you know. But a lot of people get stuck on the dog food. They get stuck on a brand, and then loyalty becomes into play at that point, right? Because it's like, oh yeah, well, I've been feeding, this for this long, and you know, my other bully, he was like this, and I was feeding him that. But that might have been his genetic makeup. Did you have a pedigree on him? Did you know his parents? Did you know how he looked? Not every dog is going to look the same way, and not every dog looks good with a bunch of weight on it. You know what I'm saying? That was a lot of things that was a lot of problems I had within the bully community. Like, you know what I'm saying? Was just they wanted fat dogs just to
Yeah,
say it's
yeah,
big. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
I can't get with that, man.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just can't get with it. I can get with, genetically the dog is big, and genetically the dog, has muscle, muscle fat, you know what I'm saying? Like that mass, but it's muscle. I can get with that, but I can't get with it just looked like a fat fixed lab, you know what I'm saying? And it's supposed to be a bully. Like I just can't get with that, man. I can't get with it, you know. So that's the main thing. But people don't understand how to correctly feed your dog, right? So it's all types of different regiments and different regiments to really work, right? So some people can say, "Hey man, I fast my dog." Some people can say, "Hey man, I feed my dog one time." Some people can say, "Hey man, I feed my dog twice a day," and it works for me. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of the times, you got to understand this is the main telling of a lot of things. It's just like us. When we buy a box of pasta, how many of us is really reading the box? I want us to answer, y'all. How many of y'all
No,
read the box?
I haven't.
Right? Exactly. So you're not really reading the calories and everything that's in the pasta, right? So what I'm saying is this. If you got a dog you got a dog food, it's say if your dog is 80 pounds, give it 4 cups of food. That's not how you feed your dog, y'all. That's not how you feed your dog. You do not listen to the scale on the back of the bags telling you that this how much you should feed your dog. No. No, 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 no. That's not the case. It depends on which breed of dog you have, how your dog is phenotypically, how your dog looks. Okay? How big is it? How much does it weigh? How much what is the max capacity of a dog, right? So you saying this, if you're saying, hey man, I got this big male right here, he's 90 pounds. And maybe with an extra 5 pounds on him, he probably really, really look nice. But that's it. He 90 pounds, you go put another 10 on him, you go put another 10 pounds on him. Why? You know what I'm saying? Now you mess up his whole phenotype because you're trying to do too much. But what if you put 5 pounds on him? That actual 5 pounds look really, really good on him, and you keep him there. How you keep him there? Well, that's when you got to tap into the nutrition. So, how do you tap into the nutrition of your dog? Well, you got to understand just giving your dog kibble is not enough. Now, to each his own. I'm not telling nobody what to do again. So, after the live, don't get in my comments talking about, hey, I did it. I don't care. Okay. All I'm saying is this: if you understand how your dog is and you understand nutrition, then you gonna see for yourself what your dog need. All right. So that means if you running your dog, if you really working your dog, you gonna see. If your dog is full of beef and full of kibble, and 2-3 hours later you let them settle, you say, okay, man, bathroom break, and then we gonna get this work. And then when you get that work, your dog ain't really working. Well, it got too much in it. You got too much beef in that bowl. We got too many cups of kibble in that bowl. So that's when you got to tap into your nutrition for your dogs. Okay, what can your dog get from what can your dog get from different supplements? So coconut oil give your dog some energy, right? Coconut oil help your dog coat, right? You can get some green lip mussel, that'll help. You know what I'm saying? You can get whatever vitamin that you may use, that may help. But you got to understand how to do things, what to use, when to use it. Not everything is for every day either. Sometimes your dog gonna have to take a break from some things. So if you're giving your dog glucosamine, for instance, then is it's a thing where your dog can get too much glucosamine. So that's when you have to know how to break down what is the milligram of the glucosamine, because there's different milligrams of it now. This is what people not understanding. So they say, oh yeah, you start glucosamine, or you start something like this at this age, which is true. You definitely do. You definitely do. It's good for you. It's good for the dog. I mean, it's good for us. you know but then how can we also give it to our dog naturally? Okay, well, fish does that for our dogs naturally. Okay, some fatty fish, some salmon, that helps. If your dog don't have a fish allergy, that helps. Green lip mussels help. you know Actually getting muscle meat, that helps. That's a really good source of vitamins for your dog. All right, and for the joints. So that's when you got to really tap in and really understand what you can do to make it better when you working your dog, and how your dog heal from that workout. All right, because you don't want to work it out so much and then you work it out again tomorrow. You're not letting. Are you doing that for yourself in the gym? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure you ain't. I'm sure your muscles is stiff after a while. I know mine's do. You know what I mean? I can't punch the punching bag, lift weights, and do this and then and do that, and then feel like, oh yeah, well I could do this again tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie, I can't, because I know I'm stiff. My back is stiff. My arms are stiff. I know I'm stiff. I know it don't work like that for me. So that's what I'm saying to y'all. You know?
So let me ask you this:
Yes,
Why do you
sir.
say why do you say kibble ain't enough for a dog?
Just regular kibble.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, brother. Your mic went away.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can now.
Okay. Why do you say kibble ain't enough for a dog?
Just regular kibble.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's break it down. Why kibble not enough for a dog? You break it down like this. When your dog is what is kibble? It's a carbohydrate, right? So think about it this way, yo. You eat a bunch of carbohydrates, no meat, nothing else, no vegetables. How you think you're gonna feel?
Oh, you probably feel maybe sluggish, probably lazy.
Ex- Exactly.
But it's
So
meat,
also,
but it's meat in kibble though.
yeah. Yeah, but it's processed, right?
Yeah.
So understand this. What we need in our body, we need protein, right? We have to have we gotta have, I don't care if we got lean meat for protein or we got red meat for protein. Our body need protein, right?
Mm-hmm.
The dog need protein because what does protein help your dog with, right? That's what I was saying about the salmon. That's what I was saying about all of this, that, and the third, because that's what your dog need to recover after that intense activity. You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? That's what help
Man,
with the protein,
I
help with the muscle development. What you say?
my bad. I can go either way, man. I done seen it both ways. I done seen a dog eat straight kibble and for 20 years. My aunt pit bull, 20 years. I mean, if he just they just put the food in the bowl and he eat whenever he ready to eat. And then I've seen dogs that eat table food for 15 years. Whatever my other aunt, whatever they ain't eat, she throw it out there.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
But
So it's like,
but
and then
but
you get
how does
introduced to
but how does that dog look though? That's
the
see, that's the thing. What's the actual health of that dog, and how does that dog look? How does the
that
stool look from that dog?
that's the funny part, man. That them outside dogs on the chain,
Mm,
the stool look good. I mean, it even white and chalk up. You know what I mean? But then you got these little cream puff dogs that get allergies off the first piece of chicken they eat.
Hey, I might have to come back up. I'm gonna have to leave for a minute.
all right, bro.
Okay, all right.
Okay. So you gotta understand. Let me break this down to you, brother. When your dog poop comes together and it turns white and it chalks up, that means it's having too much bone. You see what I'm saying? So that's when it becomes dried up and all of that. And it's because it's too much bone in the poop. And this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. So to break down, you got to understand the body of a dog, right? The anatomy of a dog. You have to understand how the dog and how your dog, because I can't tell you how Pretty Boy Bang process and break down food. It might not work for Mr. Cool. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying to you is this: how you got to understand how your dog 100% functions, right? So how does it work, right? When your dog don't got enough meat, now you got soft tissue. You know what I'm saying? Where the muscle is supposed to be, and that's a lot of that. It's like you don't really get that growth that you're looking for. You know what I mean? With
Yeah,
the
but
meat,
that's probably for show people. You know what I mean? People that really are in detail with the dog look. Like I was in a chat with an attorney, and she was asking me dog questions, and I almost was like, "Hey, you need to you want my money for a consultation? I need some money from you for a consultation." You know what I mean? Because she had the way. Long story short, she concluded that I was disagreeing with the dog food that she was feeding her dogs, and she was like, "Well, it's clearing her skin up, so um," and I was like, "Well, it may kill her or whatever." And she was like, "Well, the dog got to die one day, so I'd rather for her to have clearer skin than to suffer." So it was like, man, they have no idea. They don't care about the bone, the what's going on in the inside, what you saying, how the dog feel.
I do though.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I do. You know
And
what I mean?
she was like going off what her vet friend. She was like, "Well, my vet friend told me this and told me that."
Yeah.
So it's all vet information, and everything in that is store brand.
I mean, that's what people I mean, it depends on who you're listening to. You know what I'm saying? But for us, what I'm telling y'all is nutrition for your dogs. What I'm saying to y'all is if you give your dog just kibble with no type of moisture, you know what I'm saying? Your dog is really not breaking that down. And you giving that to him every day, the system is not breaking that down. The dog system is not breaking that kibble down the right way. And what's
Yeah,
his level?
I
What's
told the
his
lady,
level?
why don't you try deworming them? And she said, nah. Like I was like, oh my god, they don't need to talk to you. You need a consultation, lady, since you know everything. You know what I mean? My bad to
Why
cut
you
you
t-
off.
why you tell her to deworm him though? What that got to do with anything?
Because I thought about the show and what we be educating on, and I wanted to bring that up to see if deworming is a part of her ritual, and it
Mm,
wasn't. So it's like you ain't really doing what it really takes to build a better health, build a better dog.
no,
You just do,
no.
you just get giving money to the vet for pills and shots
Well,
and
you know what I
special food.
realized though. I realized a lot of people you can't help everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't want to help or gonna think you qualified enough to give them the help that you're trying to give them, right? So the main thing about it is like this. It's like Yella asked me a question. He asked me, why is meat important in your dog's food? Well, like I told him, what is your dog gonna get from eating just kibble? It's meat and kibble, but it's so dried out that it ain't meat no more. And now it's carbohydrates. So to make your poop better, not just your poop, but to give your dog a better energy level, excuse me, better organ function. This is the inside of your dog, right? This is
Hmm.
the inside of your dog, right? So this is why this works. Be- because you want the organs to function the right way. That's just like us. If we don't drink enough water, we don't have enough moisture inside our body. What happens to us? We risk getting a lot of stuff besides just dehydration. You know, we we can mess up our kidneys that way. You know what I'm saying? And other vital organs because we don't got enough in our body. So we want to make sure the organs is functioning the right way, right? So when your dog get that iron, that zinc, and that vitamin B, you know what I mean? What's that's gonna help it with? It's gonna help it with the immune system. You know what I mean? So and then it helps with the coat, and then all of that stuff, all of that good nutrition and deworming, it all goes in, ties into your dog coat, skin, looking healthy, energy levels, everything, good poop,
Hmm.
everything. It all ties in. So that's why you feed a high quality dog food because depending on the energy level of your dog, that's what I'm saying. So I make sure it's more meat in my dog food than it is kibble for the simple fact that I know the dogs can't process the kibble the way that you might think they can. So I know it's gonna help they behind when it's coming out. It's gonna be easier to process. It's gonna be easier to poop when that happens. You know what I'm saying?
Is there a
And
particular
then
meat you like?
is a
Well,
particular, huh?
Is there a
go
particular
ahead.
meat you like?
I like I do two meats in my dog food. So I like to do ground turkey and I like to do ground beef. I'll sometimes do turkey wings and I'll do ground beef. And I like to do two meats more because I feel like they get the better brain and behavior from the meats. You know what I mean? Because it helps with the function and their focus and their their temperament. And a, you got to understand, man, a purely a dog that's not fed correctly, it becomes what? It's less focus. You know what I'm saying? It's more anxious. It's more unstable. And this is what you got to understand. It's just like the kid who didn't eat breakfast in school because his mom couldn't afford it. He was crazy in school because for real, technically he was hungry. You see what I'm saying? That's why. That's why he was acting out like that because he was hungry.
Yeah, but the dogs, they eating,
Yeah,
they
but
not hungry.
what I'm saying is that's not a nutrition. That's not nutrition. That's not enough nutrition for them. And what I'm saying is what it also what I'm saying to you is what are they doing after that? See, I walk my dogs, so I want more energy on the walk. I want more pep in the step. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the slow bop walk. I want that walk. Come on, let's go. We doing this mile walk. I want this. This is how I want this to go. I don't want no half, no lagging behind, no I can't move. I don't want none of that. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I like a healthy coat. I like good coats. I like shiny coats. I like the way they look. I like that glow. I like that look that it's like, oh man, the sun is just bouncing off. I like that look. You know what I mean? And
Right.
that's what I get. From having that good healthy gut, and that's why I always say about the deworming, the good nutrition, and the probiotic. That's what you're gonna get.
Okay,
So
okay, okay.
so
So
that
check this out. I
yeah.
ain't mean to cut y'all. Go ahead, finish.
No, go ahead, brother.
Okay, so now you done seen Debo, the video of Debo catching you done seen him catching hogs or whatever. Y'all done seen him.
Mm-hmm.
He don't he know how he trying he sending me when you were saying something about recall,
Mm-hmm.
he gets sent in off no leash. He gets sent in when the handler say go in. When the
I
handler
seen
say,
that.
hey, it's time to go catch. And the point I'm making is he ain't feed he feed regular old dog food.
Mm-hmm.
That's all he eat. He ain't never ate no raw. Don't give him probiotics, just give him dog food.
All
And
right,
he
to each his
doing it.
own.
He focused. He focused. He's focused. He trained. He listen good. He do all that
Mm-hmm.
on just some regular old what Showtime. Showtime dog food. What he eat.
Mm-hmm.
I think people put too much emphasis on dog food. That's just me personally. Because because chicken ain't no dog food company. Everybody getting chicken when they talk about chicken, whether it's
Mm-hmm.
blue buffalo, or if it's dog chow. When
Mm-hmm.
they talking about chicken, you know what they talking about? The feet and the feathers. That's what they talking about. They not talking about the breast and the wing. Ain't no that blue
Right.
buffalo ain't putting it in there. They putting the worst. They putting the feet and the feather, but they gonna show on the bag a little old chunk of a chicken breast. They're not putting it in the dog food. Even with beef and pork, it's the part it's the parts of the pork and the beef that we're not gonna eat.
Absolutely.
So so some people you feel one way. I just don't agree with it.
That's fine. That's
I
fine.
know, I know, I know, I
But
know. Yeah,
the main thing is is my channel.
Uh-huh.
I like to talk about what I do for mine,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I like to talk about the results that I see when I do this. But I also was really in the vet field. So I also understand things a little bit more. And I'm not disrespecting you at all. But what I'm saying is I
Oh, no
understand things.
disrespect.
Yeah, I understand things a little bit differently. So the thing is I've seen a lot of things, and you got to understand what corn, wheat, and soy and those fillers that's in that dog food. You got to understand what they do to the dog. So you got to understand what it do to the insides of the dog, right? So then this is also the back end. When you have the breeds that we have, both of us, whether it's all of us, whether it's American Pit Bull Terrier, whether it's American Bully, American Bulldog, anything that's of the bully breed, we more prone, for anal labs, prolapse. You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So what helps that is your dog don't strain so much when your dog have 100% more meat in the bowl than it has the carbohydrate in the bowl. And that meat gives the dog moisture in the body to help those organs that I was talking about. That's important. So you don't want a dog with high liver functions just because they just eating too much soy, wheat, and corn. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying that part. So the only thing is for me is that I've seen dogs come in to the vet that's constipated, because that's what I said. People don't understand. People just think, okay, I'm gonna feed my dog. I'm a for this whole. I'm gonna put this whole bowl full. You know what I'm saying? Full of food,
Yeah.
and he or she gonna eat it, and that's his food for the day. That's his food for tomorrow. That's the food for Wednesday. That's the food for Thursday. That's the food for Friday, for Saturday and Sunday, and we gonna do it again the same exact way. But when did the dog gut ever have a rest? Don't we gotta get a rest? What happens if we eat beef every day? If we eat beef every day for 2 weeks, what you think gonna happen to us? Man,
Uh,
we gonna be
con-
constipated.
yeah. Yeah.
All right then. All right then. So that's what I'm saying, and people don't understand. Just because your dog poop doesn't mean that your dog's system is empty. You see what I'm saying? So just because, oh yeah, well, yeah, he pooped yesterday. Oh, he pooped, yeah, he pooped again. How many times is he pooping? What the poop look like? How much strain is coming in when you see him go ahead and get in that stance, and he about to do that? He about to do his business or her business. How did that dog? How did that dog handle that? Was it hard to come out? How many times it did it a day?
Mm-hmm.
You see? So giving moisture to the dog, it helps the function, and it helps but this is also a different discussion also because of this though, brother. A lot of people don't take their dogs to the vet. So they don't know. You know what I'm saying? They don't know. They wouldn't even know if they got a complete blood count. Pardon me. They wouldn't even know that. Oh man, my dog got high liver function, or my dog got is this or that. But they don't know that because they don't have a list from the vet that's saying we ran the CBC and this is what came out, and then you might want to watch this or watch this or watch that. So just because your dog is you appear to be healthy to you, but is it really healthy? You know what I'm saying? So that's what people mess up at. So the main thing is for me, you know, I try to make sure that we as collaboration canines that we got the information, whether we use it or not. Nobody has to listen to me at all. You know what I'm saying? At all. At all. Not even a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I know what I do for mine. And I know when I go to the vet, I know when I get that CBC done, I know what my papers say. I know how balanced my dog blood is. And that's what's important to me. The health of it, to try to make it last and live as long as I can. Now, what works for you is what works for you. It's kind of like what Yella was, pardon me, Yella. It's kind of what Mac was saying to the other dude that was telling him that he should change his dog food. And he was like, yo, man, I'm kind of what at this point, I'm kind of like what works for me type, you know, like in this food right here, it works for me. I tried that food. My dogs had an upset stomach. And I asked Mac, I said, hey, man, did you just give him the new food or did you do it gradually? He said, I did it gradually. The food ain't work for me. I said, okay. You know what I'm saying? And then you said the dog food that you was feeding. And then you were saying, he was like, oh, well, that dog food is trash. And you was like, huh? You know what I'm saying? So we all have something that works for us. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your system is, listen, I'm not here to change it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to change it. I'm not here to tell you what you should do and you should do it like this. Listen, the game is on our live. The game is on our show. So that's just what it is. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where I want us as brothers to we sometimes we get wrapped up in, you know, sometimes just like what works for us type of thing. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we got to do things a little bit differently sometimes, and we might see a different result. But try it. You know what I'm saying? You might see a different result that you might like. You might not. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it is, man. Now let
So
me
what
ask you.
killed
So
what?
so
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
so let me ask you this. I'm gonna
Okay.
answer your question. Don't forget it, brother. So let me ask you this. So what's your food regimen for your dog? Like what's anything that you put in it that you give them? How many times a day you feed them? Tell me your regimen for your dog.
They eat once a day. Uh, I give them apple cider vinegar.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Capsules. I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
people up on that or not.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Put some DE, some diatomaceous earth in there.
Yep. That's good.
Not daily though. I don't do it daily.
Okay.
Do the capsules about twice a week, and then sometime I give them chicken
Okay.
raw,
Bro.
but pretty much on the Well, the last time I gave chicken, I boiled it.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
I
Yep.
boiled it. I boiled like 2 bags of leg quarters till it
That's
just
good.
fell off the bone.
That's good. Yep. I like
And
that.
I gave it to him.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part though, it just kibble. Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much what I do every day.
So why don't you give D Earth every day?
The stew pretty much is solid enough
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
for 'em. I mean, they got a pretty good stew. And I know it's used in certain dewormers.
Yep.
The people that make the natural dewormers or whatever.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I just don't give it every day. I don't see the need to. Should I give it every day? Are you
Yeah,
supposed to
I
give it
do.
every day?
I do. I
Okay,
give it
why?
every day.
Why?
I give it every day for the simple fact for this. Now, the benefits of D Earth is not just a dewormer. The benefits of D Earth is also you can get good bone density by giving D Earth. So D Earth have a lot of different benefits to give to your dog daily, right?
Mhm.
So also, you know, if your dog was, let's say, bit by a mosquito, or your dog, a flea jumped on your dog, I always tell people, because people think that, oh, I can put the earth on my dog and a flea will jump on and it'll die, but that's not true. It has to be something has to be in the bloodstream of your dog. Now, real quick, I'm gonna jump back real quick. I like that you give your dog apple cider vinegar because that's really good, and a lot of people's not up on that. A lot of people don't know that. You know what I mean? Because especially with a bully breed, that get rid of and really control a lot of yeast problems and stuff like that, or itchy
Mhm.
feet and stuff like that. So that's really good that you do that. I give So let me say this. So this is how I feed my dogs. So I boil, and I was going to do a video on this as well. This is how I do. This is how I feed my dogs. All right. So I get a cup of food each bowl. Then I boil the beef. Well, this is before it's time to eat because it'll be too hot, y'all. But pardon me. So I boil the beef, boil the turkey legs, I mean turkey wings or whatever the case may be, whatever I'm feeding. Chop me up some celery. And a lot of people, like I said, this is doing too much for some people, but this is the nutrition that I give my dogs. So nor am I saying to do this at all. I don't care. But this is what I'm saying. So I do that, right? So what I'll do is I'll roll the beef up in like meatball. You know what I'm saying? Then I boil it. I let it boil real slow. Because that's how they cook dog food in the can. You know what I'm saying? It's real slow. You know what I mean? It's cooked real slow. So I do it just like that. You know what I mean? Boil the other meat. Then I take that off the bone. I don't get them bones. You know what I'm saying? So I take it. I take the turkey wing, the turkey meat off the bone. Put it in the bowl on top of the kibble. Pardon me. Let me go back. Pardon me. So before I do that, let me do a step by step because I'm throwing myself off. Let me do a step by step. So I take the kibble, put it on the bowl. Once I got the kibble in the bowls, I take um the probiotic for the flora. I put that in each bowl. Then I get a scoop of the earth and I put it in each bowl. Then I take some broth from the meat that I boiled, and I keep the broth that I boiled the meat in, and I pour that into the bowl, not all the way up but I put it at the bottom, right? Because that helped moisture the carbohydrates, right? So I do that. Cut me up some celery, right? I mix the D earth and the probiotic up before I put the meat in, real good. Mix that up real good. You don't even know it's there. They don't even know it's there. Mix that up real good. Then I put the meat in, put the celery, then I feed my dogs. And that's just how I do it. Now I always in the morning they don't get all of that. So they only get that in the afternoon. That's dinner time that they get all of that. In the morning it's just meat and kibble. And pardon me, also coconut oil. I put coconut oil on their food as well. So I put coconut oil on their food at dinner, but not in the morning. So in the morning they really just get meat. They get their meat and they just getting their carbohydrate, and that's it. That's that's all they get. And then the way I feed them is I feed them 3 o'clock in the morning, and I feed them 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So that's when they eat. So they
So
on a
you
12
feed
hour.
twice a day.
Yeah, but they on a 12 hour window so that they body can process the food. So by the time it's time to eat, they hungry. Like, but like when it's like 2:30, bro, They walking up in your face like, yeah, it's about that time, homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
now they're like, hey, they're like, it's I'm hungry. You know what I mean? I didn't poop 2 times, you know, on the walks. You know what I'm saying? I didn't poop 2 times, both times on the walk, I didn't poop. So now, my body then kind of like process some of that stuff out. You know what I mean? So now at 12, I mean at 3, now it's time to eat again. Now they hungry. Now they ready to eat. And that's how I do it. You know what I'm saying? So, excuse me. So that's why I feed like different times. And for their body to break down, because that's important. The food. Because like I said, you don't want to back them up too much. And that's what a lot of people don't be understanding. But a lot of people don't understand when their dog constipated either, because they're not really nobody's watching their dog poop. You know what I'm saying? You go in the yard, the dog poop, you just clean up the poop. You don't know that he or she is dehydrated, or you don't know if he or she constipated or anything. You know what I mean? So it's more so like, yeah, they poop, so you thinking everything is good. So to eliminate that, that's why you give a little moisture. And that's why I said like celery is nothing but water. That's just water. So you really just like, when I give them the broth got some of the bone marrow that was boiling. You know what I'm saying? It got some of the nutrients. So same with the beef. You know what I mean? It got some of the iron. You know what I'm saying? So in the water. So I'm pouring a little bit of that in there as like a gravy for them. You know what I'm saying? And it just works for me.
Okay. So you don't feed no kibble?
Yeah, I feed kibble. Yeah. Hmm.
Which kibble you feed?
I'm not against fibble. I'm fibble. Yo, I don't know why I'm fumbling
Kibble. I
over my
got you. I
words
got
today. I don't know why I'm fumbling over my words today, man. Yeah, I don't have no problem with kibble, man. You know what I'm saying?
Which one you feed?
Pretty boy Bane. I was feeding. Feeding Authority from PetSmart,
Mm-hmm.
and then he just totally didn't want that no more. And so I went to Tractor Supply and I got For Health, the beef, right?
Okay.
He ate that for a couple of months, and then he just totally he would not eat at all. I mean, this boy had me checking his teeth. I'm like, man, something happened to one of his teeth, man. Him and Chanel be fighting. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, did he hurt his jaw? I'm sitting up here doing a whole exam on this damn dog, bro. And I'm like, why he won't eat? But I tricked him one day, and I realized, I said, man, he just don't want that. So I had some turkey lunch meat in the fridge. So I'm like, man, you know what, man? I'm about to see. I took some turkey lunch meat, man. I put some turkey lunch meat in the bowl. This fool ate around all the kibble and ate the turkey meat. So then I knew. I said, all right, he don't want that kibble. So I went back to Tractor Supply and I bought a bag of dog chow, like the small bag. I bought a
Mm-hmm.
small bag of dog chow. I know. I hate Purina, but I was just like, man, I didn't know where else to go. You know what I'm saying? Because they do have allergies, and there's certain foods that I just can't give them because they'll break out in hives and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, all right, man. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, all right. So I go to Tractor Supply, buy a bag of dog food, man. I come home, mix it in with the 4 Health. This food tears it up with the 4 Health at the bottom, because you gotta do it gradually. You know what I'm saying? So I'm giving them, a mixture of the 4 Health in the dog food, and in the dog chow, pardon me, and tears it up, man. Tears it up. So right now it's dog chow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Mm.
Yep.
Mm. Okay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean,
He
Authority
wouldn't
wasn't
eat the
cheap.
other stuff, yeah.
Yeah, Authority wasn't cheap, man. And I had bought a big old bag and I still got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I still I had bought a whole, because how I do it, is I'll do it like this. I'll buy my dog food and stuff and bulk. This is why the name of this show is a teachable moment, y'all, is because of the simple fact we got different topics in one, and we just go, you know what I'm saying, give game and different things. This is what I wanted to do today. But man, I mean, authority wasn't cheap. You know what I'm saying? That was like 70 something dollars a bag, right? So what I would do is I would grab two big bags. You know what I'm saying? Two big bags of it because that'll last them, you know what I'm saying, for some time. You know what I'm saying? So then I just go ahead and go get the beef, go get the turkey wings from the market. You know what I'm saying? They be good. You know, you got a big bag of turkey wings, big old big fat pack of beef, you know, they straight. So I'm like, all right, man, this boy just stopped. He just eat all the meat, man. Just don't want to kill. And now he like the dog child kibble for now. So that's why I went cheap because I said, man, I'm not buying a whole big bag or something. You know, he didn't got me like that twice. You know, because what's the big bag of for health? That's like $60, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I said, man, I'm not buying I'm not buying a whole because I like the double on bag. So I might buy three bags of dog food just to get it out the way for the next few months. I ain't have to worry about it, you know? So I'm just like, hey man, like, you know, I'm gonna do it this way. But then, you know, I just donate, you know, bags that I didn't use to the shelter. You know what I mean? And but they won't take, even though they know me, they won't take the bag that's open. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, we can't. So I'm stuck with that bag. I still got that bag, man, and I just refuse to throw it away right now because I'm mad. You know what I mean? So,
Mm,
you know, you know, so that's how that is. Yeah,
mm. Okay,
yeah,
okay, man.
yeah. But that's
I did
that's
that celery before. I had
uh
did
huh.
that celery one time. I think I Then you tell me to chop it up in the blender.
Yeah, you could chop it up in a blender, or you could just chop it up with a knife, however you want to do it.
Okay, I think I
Yeah.
chopped it up in the blender
Mm-hmm.
and gave it to each one. They ate it. They liked it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. That's nothing but water. So that's just I don't know because some dogs is fickle. Like I have to tell Bane to go drink water. Like I have to tell him like, yo, go get some water, man. Like Chanel love her water. Like you know what I'm saying. I gotta tell Bane, man, go get some water, man. Cause like the only time he'll get water is like it's hot now, and he come back from a walk. Now he wants some water, but just regular on the chill. Like sometimes he don't be drinking like he should. So like I just make sure I just hydrate him, you know what I'm saying, to the point. Cause one time I'm not gonna cap. One time I took him to the vet and he was dehydrated. You know what I'm saying? They was
Mhm.
like, yeah, man, he dehydrated. I'm like, man, this damn boy, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's because he don't drink water. So he know when I tell him to go drink water, he'll do it. Like he'll go drink water. So it's like so that's why I always put something like that in there along with the broth because that's water and that's gonna hydrate them. You know, even if they didn't drink the amount of water that they should have drunk, you know, for the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's just how that is. I'm sorry, chat, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. We got into a little debate, a little discussion. That's cool because that's what we do. Uh, I would say that while I'm not sure hogs are agile, say a muscular dog, they rely on their teeth and the hooves when they don't have to be quick movers laterally because one mistake is it. Yeah, that's true. Well, Yella got CDC too. I don't know if he's still here, but they got all the hog experience, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like Mac, man. I can't put my dog on no hog. You know what I'm saying? Dog hurt my dog. I'm gonna hurt it. So I ain't gonna front.
Yeah,
The
well, I
dog
don't
has to be
necessarily, I
somewhat
don't, I,
smart.
I don't necessarily do it with mine. I just produce them.
Okay. Oh, I thought you said you had took one out. No.
I did. That was, man. That had to been shoot probably uh 10 years ago when I went. When I went,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I
That
just
was a
got
while
a
ago then.
yeah, oh, yeah. But I got a line of dogs now that's just good. Just they're good at they good catch dogs. The line of
Right.
dogs that I have, yeah. That's what they produce.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna make our own. I'm gonna make our own hog dog shirt for you too. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, man. You know what I
Yeah, I
mean?
got a
It's gonna.
logo, man. I wanna I've been wanting to put my logo, it's a buddy logo. I've been wanting to put up on some shirts and stuff too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do something for you, bro. You know what I mean? Man, rest in peace to Jaja, man. Yeah, I mean, she was gonna do our sell your dog shirt, man. Um, I mean, a good friend of mine. You know, she used to be with Stack Bundles and Max B and Jim Jones, Bird Gang. She was gonna do our shirts for us, man. And she passed away, man. So rest in peace to Jaja. Cause she didn't want to put the fire in me to really want to do the merch. You know, though I had talked to Own before. I had talked to Own before, maybe like December sometime. I think it might have been. But you know, Jaja really put that fire in me from one of our you know how I chopped the show up and put it on our Instagram. And
Mm-hmm.
we she had seen one of the Jones and hit the DM like, bro, like you need to make like a some shirts for your podcast. So that's she gave me the idea because she was like, yo, why don't you do like some shirts for your podcast, hats for your podcast, give them to your guys, and then turn your cameras on, and then everybody got the gear on type thing. So she the one that when I had said that, she the one that had told me to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because she
Mm-hmm.
was like, yo, she was the designer, man, you know, now and making her own clothing, you know, down in Atlanta doing her thing, man. And you know what I mean, rest in peace, my dog. You know what I mean? Uh good peoples, man. Good peoples.
Mm-hmm. Rest in peace,
CDC.
Jaja.
Thank you, brother.
Mm-hmm.
CDC says a dog has to be somewhat smart and physically capable to catch, but when it comes to smart, some dogs just slam against a hog, and then there are some that are strategic and catch the ear and avoid hits. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, Javi. I see what you're saying. I wonder what breeds really are the ones that I wonder is this specific breeds that do specific things, you know? Like, is it ones like, you know, the dogos and the pits that avoid the hits that just go for the ears? Or the dogos and pits and stuff like the contact, you know. I wonder if that's what that is.
They need the hounds to find them.
Right.
The hounds.
With the bay dogs.
Oh,
More than
okay.
likely gonna be some type of, some type of mixed dog, or something more than likely.
Yeah,
Mixed with
yeah.
some sort of hound. Yeah, so they the bay dogs, and then the dog come in and grab him by the nose or the ear.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Just because hogs are slower doesn't mean they're unaware of their surroundings. No. Yeah, CDC, I agree, but it could go both ways though. But then I pose a question to you: is the striker dog smarter, or is the bay dog smarter? Yella, I suppose I pose that to you too. Hmm. I guess you kind of just answered that, huh, Yella?
Uh, did I agree with good ball? The striker dog smarter, or is the bay dog? Oh, the striker dog smarter.
Mm.
Yeah, I would have to say that the catch dog. He mean striker dog, catch dog. That's what he mean. Oh yeah, the catch dog
Okay.
smart. Absolutely.
Okay.
And the band, they just bam and bar keep him at bay. Yeah. And they don't take no intelligence to do that. They just yeah, the catch dog, yeah, way smarter than the bay dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My guy Tony said that spring pole and that tug of war, main things I've done consistently over the years. Hey man, let me tell you, I love that tug of war. I like the right toy with tug of war just to protect their teeth. That's just me. But I also, you know what I'm saying, I also um like the flirt pole, because the flirt pole, man, is, I mean, it's just one of those things where it's like you just start to see the physique of the dog just start coming to life after you do it a certain amount of times, man. You know, it's a lot faster than just walking. Slow walking your dog is a slow way to build up muscle. You know what I mean? Like it does build up muscle, but it's the slow way. But the spring pole and the right nutrition and everything, that's the right way. That's the way that you're gonna get that.
Mhm.
So I like working Della on steep hills, both for balance, but also to introduce her to that kind of movement slowly. That's good, Della's world. Yeah, that's good. But then Della and Penny, my last dog, were just infinitely more balanced than most dogs I've had and known, because Penny would walk a tight line on a skinny board over a broken bridge, no problem. Yeah, some dogs just got it though. You know what I'm saying? Some dogs just got it. My guy, you probably left, man, because I left the chat hanging. But my guy, Cayenne, what's up, man? Salute, brother. Brotherhood, brotherhood. Live your life. What up, dog? I always feed my dog an hour or two after the workout. Hour or two after the workout is good. Live your dogs. That's good. Particularly at 2 hours afterwards, a lot better, because you don't want to get bloat. Um, but depending on how your dog system is, man. I mean, if it worked, hey, you know, definitely brotherhood, live your life, no doubt, no doubt. Salute, salute, and respect to all always, man. That's love, y'all. See that, man? See how we come in here? We don't never be on no BS in the chat over here, man. We always got love, bro. I like that, man. I think it's a reflection of myself, man. You know what I mean? Because we always carrying it like gentlemen and real women over here. I like it. Brotherhood and sisterhood, man. Yeah, I never feed and then exercise, nor exercise then feed it right away. Yeah, the bloat. Yep. You right. Yep. Good job, Della's World. Good job. Depends on the kibble. Every kibble was not built the same. Every kibble is not built the same. Every kibble is not built the same, Tony. You absolutely right. Every kibble is not built the same. You're absolutely right, man. That's 100% truth. That's 100%. You'll burn out fast. Yep. Coconut oil. Okay. Look at all this, man. I missed all this, man. Dang. I'm sorry, y'all. Me and Yella got into a debate, man, about food. Fish, coconut oil, pumpkin, green beans, Spanish, fruits, watermelon, celery is all good for dogs after workout and good for your dog. Yes, it is good for after workout, because water, especially watermelon, because it's nothing but water. So that just hydrates the body. Celery too. You know what I mean? Green beans, pumpkin's good for the digestive system. Yes, all of that, man. Good job, man. You guys is definitely, you guys belong over here. I'm gonna tell you that. You guys know, man. I like it though. I like it. I like it a lot. Um, 90% of kibbles have fake meat or meat meal, which is not the same as actual meat. No, it's not. No, no, it's not. Yep, protein helps build muscle. Yep, Tony, I hear that. I always thought the dog giant process kills too many nutrients, but I like to know if there are any kibbles that don't have that problem. I know that process differently. I mean, Dallas World, you'll really have to just find a kibble that really like just work. I mean, we could say some like the ones that's hydrolyzed, um, you know, Royal Canin and stuff like that. But you would have to test that food and see if it really works for you. You know what I'm saying? Like Royal Canin didn't work for me. You know, protein helps build muscles. Yes, sir. Yes, it does. Yep. Yes, it does. Plus, technology is always changing, but I'll be curious on your take. Um, it's a 400-pound people that live till they're 80, but they ain't really healthy. Yeah, see, that's the thing, though. That's the thing. That's the thing that I was saying, though, because it's like sometimes, people, you might be looking at your dog, you might think it's healthy, but you go take it to the vet, it might not be healthy though. As healthy as you thought it was. Could be something down the line that you never even thought of. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always say that blood work, it means something, man. I mean, getting that blood work done, it means a lot, bro. Just like for us. You know what I mean? They can be healthy, but if you want performance, the dog will need more. Yeah, for sure. If you want performance, your dog definitely want to have meat in your diet, in your dog's diet. If you want to do, uphill, downhill, 3 mile walks, 4 mile walks, whatever your desire is, you definitely want that. Yeah, for sure. That's a fact. That's where Crisco is not cooking product, but a life saving. Yeah, way too much calcium need to add vegetables to help them with the bowel movement. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, you guys are great, man. Look at this. Look at this. Gorilla backs. I mean, come on, man. What are you? You a vet tech for real, man? I mean, you know a lot. What's going on here? Lucky Mills. What up, thug? Man, salute, bro. I mean, yeah. Brotherhood, sisterhood. You know what I mean? Yeah. Brotherhood. I want performance, but also Penny ate human food more than I like to admit was healthy until 15. So I'm more leaning towards now human food is bad. It depends on what you was feeding though, Penny. What you was feeding Penny though. I don't remember with 100% what you was feeding her, bro. But I mean, she was built like an ox though, and she was even bigger in person. So the energy level was crazy. Dogs have way more energy when fed raw. Yeah, when fed raw, boy, I don't feed raw live your life, but I've seen dogs fed off raw that work and they can. Yeah, they got energy, man, for sure. So I feed every type meat, pork, and whole prey included. Okay. Yeah, I tried pork, man, and pork just didn't do good with their system. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't good. Just didn't do good. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like it's just like, no. Mm-mm. They didn't do good on it. You know what I mean? Facts, Doro. Cause I just got done walking my dogs and I definitely like a steady pace. Like, yeah, I like a steady pace, Lucky Mills. Like I can't have a dog that lag behind me. That pisses me off. And I know that 9 times out of 10, if there's no joint issue, I know 9 times out of 10 it's too much kibble. You know what I'm saying? And the carbohydrates tire them out really, really fast. So having a little bit of carbohydrates and then putting having a little bit of carbohydrates and then putting more meat in there, I've always seen a good a good take from that. You know what I'm saying? Good results from that. I've always seen it. Um, but there's chicken and chicken meal, and then there's kibble, like a wiener. But there's chicken and chicken meal, then there's kibble, like nook shook, that do use real meat but still get processed. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying though, live your life, because the thing about it is some dogs do good on certain meals, like certain dog foods, and that's the thing. But like what one dog might be doing good on, the other dog might not be. That's the only thing that I don't like about kibble though. And why I don't trust it, because I'll be like, okay, well, what is it then? Because Chanel can look ripped and big off of for health, you know what I'm saying? But Bane can look big and ripped off of dog chow. So I'm like, yo, so why, you know what I'm saying? Why for health ain't got him all popping like this, but I give him dog chow, he popping like he the real Bane. So it's confusing, man. I don't know that yet. I'm gonna figure that out, man. You know what I'm saying? Like a wiener. Another reason why I'm late, Doro. 100 though. Hey, man, as long as you here, Lucky Mills, I appreciate you, man. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. You know what I mean, bro? As long as you here, man, you come to chop it up with us. You know what I mean? That's what mean more to me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mind you walking them dogs and working them dogs. That's what they need, man. So you can always play this back. You can't play that walk back though. So it's all good, brother. You know what I mean? I humbly appreciate you being here. All y'all in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? No doubt. When a fresh pet does seem to do what it should with the grain of kibble. So for me that works, and Della is healthy and happy. Happy. Yeah. You love Della, man. I like it though, bro. That value pack, no soy, no corn. That value pack. Okay, so Tony, you feed value pack? Because I heard a couple things about value pack. That's a tractor supply, right? Ain't that a tractor supply, yellow?
Nah, you got to go to like the little country feed stores and get that.
Oh, value pack.
Yeah, yeah. It ain't gonna be like in Trailer Supply or Walmart or PetSmart. You got to go like the little country feed store to get that.
Uh,
Yeah.
okay, okay, I got it. What? Which is bar none important to me, but true story. You try to feed Penny just dry food. She gave the evil eye. Never saw dog sake with her eye so bad. Yeah, man. They do. You know what I mean. I was sad the other day. That Bane was looking at me like he wanted to kill me, bro. Like, bro, like why you? What? I'm right here, dude. You know what I mean? You know, if you watching and listening, drop a like. Drop a like if you watching and listening. I like that, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that, yo. I hear that, but the bay dog has to block, bob, and weave. So it takes physical and mental talent to move before the hog moves. But I hear you. The strike dog is the million mile an hour and hit. Yeah. Yeah, yellow nose. Salute, big salute, big salute. You know what I mean? Yeah, the science diet works for dog. Yeah, man. See, that's what I'm saying. Like the science diet, man. Like certain foods, bro, they just work for people, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like certain foods don't work for me, you know?
I never fed science that.
You never fed science diet?
Mm-mm. I always heard it was for like old dogs.
Yeah.
You ever heard that, man?
It got them gray beards, move slow.
Uh,
Yeah, when they turn gray and they move slow, bones have
no, no,
problems.
no, 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 no.
I get what you're
Uh,
saying. Yeah, that's when they pop that food out. Yeah, I heard that.
okay. Yeah, that's what I always heard. It's for them old dogs.
No, it's for all. They got some for older dogs. Um, um,
Yeah, I be seeing a little truck they be riding around at the vets and shit, delivering it. Got like their
yeah.
own truck, bring they shit. Hills Brothers. Hills Brothers. Yeah, I be seeing a little truck, a little box truck at the vets and stuff. You saying delivering it? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nah, I like science diet, and I think it's a good food, man. It didn't
But
work for me, man. It didn't work for me, but I think I think it's a good food. Well, I started with science diet when I first got Dice, 'cause that's what the breeder was feeding her, and so I started with science diet. But then she was allergic to the chicken in it, so she broke out in hives. So I had to change it. So I changed it to Merrick, not the grain free, but the regular puppy plate. I changed it to Merrick, and then she was good on that. But the only thing I didn't like about Merrick is Merrick put a lot of weight on dogs, and I just didn't like it. Like, you know what I mean? So, um, I think I don't know what I went to after that. I don't know if I went to Yukonoba or if I went to uh wow, what I did after that. I know when she passed away, I was feeding Purina one.
yeah, you told me
So
that.
yeah. So I can't remember in the middle because she was picky too though. So it was a couple foods in the middle that I can't really remember 100% what I was doing. But see, when I had Sadie, I was feeding Yukonoba, and then I seen the works on that. Like she was ripped. She was a all white pit, um, all white pit with the with the with the pie ball. You know what I'm saying? Black and
Uh,
white and black,
mhm,
and then she had some ticker
mhm.
spots on her. But she was a nice dog. Um, but yeah, I was feeding that, and then that was a good food. That was a good food. That was a good food. Like, you know what I mean? That wasn't bad. Cause I was giving her like eggs, raw meat, uh, uh, the kibble, and uh. But then I stopped. I started giving her the raw. I started boiling it. That's how I start boiling. Like I boil the meat for these dogs I got now. So I boil the meat now. But that's when I was, doing the raw thing, the egg, crush it up, put it in the food, all that crap everybody was doing. That's when I was doing that stuff. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I started to tag your name in a breed, Amstab breeding I saw today.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. See, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
CDC was just talking about that yesterday. That's so funny that you said that, man. He was like, "Yo, man, like, you were the AM staff." I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
I do love AM staffs though, man. When I got Dice, bro, like that was a dog I really, really wanted. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, you know, once I got it and I seen her intelligence, man. I'm gonna get me another one. Like I'm gonna get me another one. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna get me another one. So like that's what I really like.
This lady,
Yeah.
I'm talking about the post I saw today. Well, she posted it yesterday, but I saw her today. I
Hmm.
know she been breeding Amstel. I know, oh, 30 some years. I know
Mm.
yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna just tag in the post so you can just see it.
Okay.
Yeah, I tag in the post so you can just see what I'm talking about.
Bet. That's
Uh,
a bet. That is a big bet. Wiener, the parts that we don't want. Nah, we don't, man. Yep, the feed store. I refuse to pay some of them prices. I don't give a yeah, I feel you though. I don't blame you, man. I do not blame you at all, brother. I do not blame you, man. I do not blame you at all. That's one of those things where it's like, hey, you know, listen, you know, I ain't like I say that myself, man. There's certain things I'm gonna buy, certain things I'm not gonna buy. There's certain things I'm gonna spend money on, certain things I'm not gonna spend money on. Hey, y'all, man, tell them about what you got coming up, man. I gotta use the restroom.
oh man, uh, I did a breeding about some of y'all probably seen it. I did a breeding about a month ago. Sanchez the Ramrod. And then I did a breeding over the weekend. I hadn't even posted yet. I bred him to his daughter. So that's gonna be a inbred Ramrod breed. Never first time ever done. Uh so yeah, that's pretty much what I got going on as far on the breeding side. I got my website. It's up. It's been up, but I ain't even putting nothing on it yet. Uh, I'm gonna let Rain. I'm gonna let Rain do my keep my website up. Yeah, I talked to him about it a while back. I told him been getting with him so he can uh edit it for me and he can build it for me. Yeah, so it's hosted by Wix. Kind of hard to upload a lot of stuff, so
How
they
many
get with
girls you
him
got
on
over?
that. Yeah. Huh?
How many girls you got over there now?
Uh, 8, I think 8.
Oh yeah, you got a full house.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't got rid of 4 of them this year.
What you expecting out of this latest?
You said the latest breeding.
Yeah, what you expecting to get? Uh,
Uh,
it doubled. You think they're gonna double up in size?
no, I think they're gonna be big. That thing they're gonna be some big females, some bigger girls, more leggier, more
Mm.
leggier girls. Kind of taller because the mom kind of big. Uh, some nice big heads on them. Should have some good structured dogs, man.
Yes, sir.
And of course, I'm going for that work. I want to be them. I'm pushing the catch dog. So of course, I want them to be that. I got high hopes on them being good at that.
Okay.
What happened? What happened? What we talking about?
He was just asking about what I'm expecting out of the breeding I did with Ramrod and Sanchez.
Oh, okay.
And I told him that I just was expecting some good structured dogs, some big females out of it. Uh, that's pretty much it.
416. What's up, Doug?
What up,
416 said, yeah,
416?
he said, Yellow, was that buckskin female?
Was that the buckskin female that you bred?
Yeah.
Uh, bred. Was that the buckskin female that you bred? I bred one Saturday that I ain't posted. That was his daughter. I don't know which one he's talking about. Which or if he talking about the one out is Sanchez, what he called Sanchez buckskin, or cause she kind of red. Some people call it buckskin. I
Yeah.
don't. And I want him to kind of tell me exactly which. If he can give me a little bit more description of of what he uh what he talking about. Which female rather.
What female 416? Brotherhood. Saw my buddy Amstaff. That dog was a friendly, bumpy tank. Muscular to the wall, was too friendly and bumped kids and gave them concussion, wagging tail. I'll just kill you with kindness type dog. Yeah, man, listen. I mean, that was that dog. But I can't say every Amstaff is like that though. You know what I mean? I can't say that, man. Brother, salute and flowers to y'all. I just want to say y'all I just want to say y'all the respect you deserve. Thank you, brother.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 4-1. Yeah. Yeah. That's that. Yeah. That's I see. A lot of people call buckskin red. She like a reddish color. Yeah, she red, but yeah, that's Sanchez. Yeah, I bred her the Ramrod. Yeah, so it been we about a month in now. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah, that's the one I bred last month. Yeah, she do got a nice head to be a female. Cause most people they thought he was the girl and she was the boy.
I did. I'm the one that thought that. Yep.
Yeah, you did. So yeah. Cause then you thought she was Santana, right?
Yeah, I did. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So we about a month in, but I don't. I think I stuck her. I think what I did, I stuck her. Let him bred her a little bit too. I don't think she gonna have that many though, but I could be wrong. But if she don't, I know why. I had stuck her a little bit. Let him stick a little bit too early.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I think so because I hadn't bred him in. So when I first stuck him, he hadn't been bred in 6 months.
Mm,
So he got a lot built up.
right. Right.
So when I did let him first stick after being built up for all the months, I think them eggs weren't releasing yet quite.
Yeah.
But I kept on letting him breed her, letting him breed her. But all he's doing is just making up 24 hours worth of sperm. He just
Right.
creating what he created in 24 hours. He
Right.
creating what he
That's
can
right.
create. He's building up what he can build up in 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I should have waited instead of me sticking him on the 8th. I should have waited about the 11th or the 10th and let him stuck her. But I kind of did it a little bit too early. So I don't know. So it's like I said, she don't have a nice side little. That's why I think I stuck him too early and let him stuck it too early when he had all of it built up.
Is this the hog dog litter or is this
Yeah,
is
that
this
what I'm hoping it's gonna be a hog
okay.
dog litter. Yeah,
Okay. That's what I
yeah.
was saying. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. So these all for sale or you keeping some? I probably see. I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to get my numbers on down, and my son and moved out, and
My kids grown, and I just don't want to, have so many.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I probably
Yellow,
would keep a girl, huh?
yeah, yellow about to retire, man.
Gonna cut back for sure. I'm always have some dog, but I don't want to have as many as I had though.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, I don't want
Paco,
to have as many. Yeah, I don't want to have. Want to
what
give them a
Paco
number.
doing?
Huh?
What Paco doing?
Who Paco?
What's his name?
Who?
What's your dog name? The bully?
Oh, Poncho.
Pancho. Yeah,
Yeah, he's still there. He's still back there. About to be 14.
That's
just
crazy.
chilling.
Uh, About to be 14.
Mac, when you doing that breeding, Mac?
That's what I was gonna ask.
She everybody else coming in the heat. She taking her time.
You ain't that's the only one you breeding? You ain't breeding nobody else?
Mm-mm.
Man, you better let Mr. Cool get some, bro.
One at a time.
I hear that. But you doing that this year though, huh?
Yes, sir. If all goes well.
So with Joel?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You gonna have papers on it?
Yes, sir.
ABKC or
Mm-hmm.
uh, you
That's who he
keeping
would.
them? You keeping some or you selling or they all for sale?
I'll probably get one up there your way. That Staffy you want. Um, nah, man. But I'm trying to make me a boy.
Okay. You want stud?
Make me a steezer.
Man, with some of that DNA, you should keep at least like two of them.
Yeah, but I'm keep the ball rolling.
Okay. So you just gonna
Yeah,
do this
Tony.
one and then do something else.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say yellow?
Now Tony said, "Have you worked any female?" Yeah, I do. That I was saying earlier. I was telling them earlier. I don't know if he was up here. Yeah, I do. I do work with them. Do a little work. Do some cardio. A little spring pole. I mean, not spring flirt pole, flirting, and that's pretty much it. But I really like to do that cardio with mine as far as on the working.
Hey, a lot of female dogs have. It's like an international thing. They all come in the heat. I noticed around the same time. A lot where I see a lot of people breeding at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this the time. Yeah, I got one in heat right now. I'm not gonna breed it though. Yep, I'm not gonna breed her. Yeah, I had a lot of them came in October, and I skipped a lot of them.
Male dogs can't even use the bathroom. They so busy trying to sniff after the girls.
Mhm.
I had to put a poll up for Mac, y'all. Vote in the comments for me, y'all. Will Mac do the breed in 2026? Yes or no?
I already know.
So Tony, I don't necessarily work mine on the hog. I don't. But from talking to the guy that I talked to, he say he don't Say he don't really like to use females. You know, he like to use males to uh to catch them.
Mm.
So yeah. See, people be thinking that I hog hunt. I don't want people to get it. Nah, I don't hog hunt. I just let them go do it. I just give them the product to go train up and let them go and do the hog hunt themselves. I
Yeah.
mean, well, that's what I plan on doing, giving them the product. I ain't saying it to make it sound like I just supply everybody, but I got a few good ones out there. So I wanted to build on their clientele and put more good ones out there.
Right.
Hmm.
There's a lot of questions for you, Mac. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Why is the comments getting away from me all of a sudden? We was just updated.
Salute 4-1.
Hold on. He said I would let males get on a female once a day till he takes a smell of her and then walks away. That's what 416 said. He said, Mac, will you be breeding? Oh no, he said Mac will be breeding soon. Big Mama be ready in no time, no doubt. I like
Mm-hmm.
the enthusiasm the enthusiasm. Hell yeah. Yep. The support. Mac, are you looking to keep a big headed male for the breed back to Big Mama?
Um, I've been suggested to kind of follow the blueprint of the
You said the sorrows?
huh?
You said the sorrows?
No, but that's one of the guys' names, Sorrow. He one of the breeders who they told me to go back to. But yeah, they um trying to stick to the pedigree to get what I want.
What you mean though? What you talking about, Willis? What you mean, Mac?
Like like Joel, we went through the ped. So he was suggesting, just a suggestion after this breeding, um, go to his partner. Well, not his partner, but one of the guys that got inclination with the pedigree. So that I can get as much bull as I can.
Well, you going to the right one. I remember one year, man, he was like, man, it was nationals. I think it was 2019 or summer 20. He like, man, I was like, man, take your boy out there, man. Man, I ain't got enough mass to go out there, man. My dog ain't man. That dog was nice, bro. And he didn't take him out there. He didn't go to national that year. I ain't got enough mass. I ain't got enough mass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he right for nationals.
Uh,
I say that was a good call for nationals.
I'll tell him not to take him.
Yeah, because after getting so many best in shows and taking down so many shows,
Mm,
going to nationals, you probably get your feelings hurt.
mm, mm-hmm,
That ain't no easy win now.
mm-hmm.
I mean, damn near everybody that win almost break down crying. Be a lot of emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, them dogs, man, they be needing fans and water,
Fans.
fans and yeah, water break, water gun things.
All right, hold on. Hold on, I missed some stuff. Weather does play a role in breeding. Weather definitely does play a role in breeding. 416. 416, you know though. My Staffy bull just went out of heat. Did you breed her, Cayenne? Did you breed her? I
You got
believe
the
his dream will
bleeder.
happen. I believe his dream will happen too. I believe he gonna get what he want out of this joint.
Yeah, for winner. That's my guy there. You get it.
I hear that a lot too about the females. Yes. For sure, Tony. I don't see the poll in the chat. Well, damn, how everybody else hold on.
Oh, you had put a poll up?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought you said just put a one in the chat.
No.
Oh, my bad, Tony. I told you wrong.
Hold on. Where'd it go? I don't know what the hell happened, y'all. Two people did vote though. They said, yeah, Mac is gonna do it. Mac is gonna
Mhm.
Mac is gonna do the breeding. And then I was just
Oh,
doing I did one for me and I did one for Yella. I said, how many dogs will Yella have that's on hogs? Oh, see, somebody just voted.
see, I didn't even. Oh, you just put that poll. Okay, I didn't even hear you. Oh, oh, so you just put the poll up. You didn't say it though, right?
No, I just put it up.
Okay, but you say okay. That's why. And what's the question for mine?
I said, hold on, let me go to the poll. I said, how many dogs would Yella have on hogs this year?
Okay, will Duro breed pretty boy this year? Yeah.
Doro Caffin. Oh man, this is funny.
Pretty boy and Lily girl will go good together.
Who Lily girl?
Lilac.
Hey man, I'll send you some sperm, bro.
And I have to hop off. I gotta get up in the morning.
All right, brother.
All right,
He
man. I'll catch y'all later.
All right, catch you later.
All right, later.
Yeah, it's on the screen though. I don't know how that joint. I don't know how. I don't know what happened, y'all. It was. It looked like it was in the chat. He said put one in the chat. Tony. I was about to say who Tanya. You got Tanya in there? Good point. Not your feelings hurt. Who feelings hurt? what what happened?
I don't know what happened.
Tony gotta be careful when some dudes get in their feelings and sparks out. I seen pet show brawls. Yeah, man. Yeah, I know. Yeah. It does happen at them shows, man. It definitely does happen at those shows. It definitely does.
Go down.
I've seen them fighting. One of the dogs got on one of their dogs. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo, that's crazy.
Where that stack table get out of control.
Yeah, dude.
That'd be so funny, man. Watching those big men argue about the little dogs.
Yeah, them little ones that be on the tables. That's
Mm-hmm.
be funny, man. That's funny. That's funny. That's real funny. Like you like, man, what the hell? But I don't understand, bro. Like if you a big guy, why the hell would you want a dog that small? Like I just can't do it, man. Like that's just way too small for me, man. I need some size. I need some size on my dog.
Yeah, that's why you never see that home life.
He said all of them. All of them, Tony. 416 had all of them yellow dogs room. He gonna have all of them on hogs. I agree though. That's the way his kennel going now. You know, with the blood he running. So I think that's gonna be like where he kicking in. I mean it makes sense, right? Definitely does make sense. I like it though. I definitely do. Hmm? What you say? One is right. Just a little bleed. Oh, a little blazed. I'm 6'3". The idea of a dog that's 14 inches tall hurts my back. Yo, you 6'3", bro? Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Mac, how tall is you, Mac?
About 6.
6 even?
Mm-hmm. If I was 6'3", I can dunk.
230, 6'3", 230. Okay.
I just needed that
You,
1 or 2 little inches, boy. Get my fingers over the.
hold on, bro. You ain't got no bunnies. You can't dunk.
Man, I'm crazy. Point guard 1 and 2, but that's the reason I ain't make it, man. Just couldn't get up there. I mean, I got them and one hands.
You got them bing bops.
Mm-hmm.
Bing bops. Yeah, bro. I feel you. I wish CDC was up here. I'll tell him. I asked him how tall he is. I think he like 4'2" Doug size. Since he won't troll in the chat. Talking about I got Don Cheeto on the
See, you gotta run, boy. You get caught, boy. You in trouble.
That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Gorilla Backs. He got. I believe he got the small dogs too, though. I believe he got the pockets or micros or yeah. I think he said exotic micros.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody got their flavor. That ain't my flavor, man. I need some height. I need some
But they
size.
home. I don't think people show their home life because they ain't really that interesting. Like, because they ain't really doing much.
What you mean?
Like, people got a whole bunch of them, and they probably interested to look at, but
Well, a bunch of the micros.
or the pocket, yeah. But just having one or two, they ain't really
Nah, I think he
doing
breed them Jones.
nothing sport. I'm talking about making videos or showing them
Oh,
they do
okay.
at the house. Cause I only see them at the shows.
Yeah, that Jones be crazy, bro. But you ever seen the pedigree on one of them Jones though? Like, you ever see the pedigree on one of those like micro Jones?
No, they just be hollering about um. You know what? It'd be a fad to make something new. So the smaller you go, I think the ped is obsolete. Like,
Yeah, he do. He said he do. Hey, so Gorilla Back. Let me ask you a question then. On the peg, because I seen one, and it would look like it was like heavily inbred though. Like, is that just something that they do to create the look? Because I'm new to the breed. Like, I don't know. I'm not gonna act like I know about that breed. But I've seen some of them like they'd be like 5 times something like they call it designer. So like 5 time like I don't know Willy Wonka or something like that. I think it is or. And then the paperwork would be like that. So there'd be like all this paperwork, but it'd be like the same thing.
yeah, I couldn't tell you on how they do it. How they cook up. I
So
do know it's
see,
probably a formula though.
it has to be a formula. Oh, okay. Did y'all see the Sharpay exotic cross? I think they called it a velvet. Nah, I didn't. Where that's at? Where that's at? I'll go look it up. He said we do the same thing with the micro and the nano, work with flirt pole and walking them. So he said they can work, Matt.
Okay.
Yeah. He said they can work. All right, be right back. Gotta find a name, no problem. So yeah, I'm new to that, Joan. Though I'm new to your breed, the nano and the micro. So I don't really know how it goes. Because then some people say that they do that to make the blood stronger. So the way so that way it has a consistent look. So that look of that dog, okay, okay, the way that they are, okay. So that's why they do it like that. That makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I seen one of them. Uh, Paperwork. Send it to your IG. All right, check right now, bro. Uh, I seen one of the dog's paperwork, and when I seen it, I was like, wow, what the hell is that real? The Velvet French Bulldog. Oh hell no, that's ridiculous. See, that's ridiculous, man. What the hell is that? See, that's the stuff that be making me mad, bro. Like, what is that? It's a Frenchie Sharpei. Oh, why though? Like, why? That don't look like it can't breathe. It looked like it got stung by a bee. What the hell is that? Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. Nah, bro. Sharpei get busy. You heard? Sharpei and Chow Chow, bro. Man, trust me, they get busy, man. Yeah, that is not a friendly dog at all. I sent you the one for the EA too.
So how are these dogs sold? Are they sold with paperwork or
Which ones? Like the ones that Gorilla back got?
um the micros and
Yeah, they got paperwork.
like the ones the 4-1 just mentioned?
Oh, now see the way that look, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like how would they? Because it seemed like
Oh,
they make a lot of money for those dogs, but like
bro, that look like a big fat man with a big fat nose. I don't know what the hell that is. That is crazy, bro. Hey Mac, check the group chat. Go look at the group chat. I sent it in there. That's crazy, bro. That is crazy. Like that dog look. I don't know what the hell's wrong with people. So that little one is a husky. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I guess they can afford the health problems with it. Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, it is definitely a dog. Yeah, well man, listen, they got the money they got the bag to take care of the dog, so they probably don't care. They probably just like whatever.
yeah.
They probably like whatever. Yeah, that's just like the bully though, gorilla bag. I understand, brother. The second one is an EA Husky. That's crazy. We trying to make a breed like the pit bulls did. We don't have our look of bloodline yet. It's all good, bro. But it's one of those things. It's like this, as long as you be consistent with it, you'll definitely get it. Y'all definitely get it. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people that's doing it. There's a lot of people that's like in that lane. That's like doing it that I see on Instagram and even YouTube. Yeah, I see what you said. 416. Yeah, that's what I said. I see what you said. Gorilla back. Once you champ them out, right? Does that put up the stock of the dog just like the American bully? Like, does the stock go up for that dog, and that's how the name come about or something? And you champion Bolo out. You know what I'm saying? Then the next thing you know, is that how they do it?
Nah, they probably
Because
win
I
it.
see they'll have a stud on the yard, and it'll be the main stud. Huh?
What's the
What'd you
dog
say,
you
Matt?
talking about though?
No, I was talking about what he said in the comments. I'm talking about what Gorillaback said in the comments. He said they have paperwork that we had confirmation shows to chance them out. Excuse me. He said they have confirmation shows to champ them out. So I was saying, like, you know how the American bully, like, you get a grand champion, that put the stock up on that dog. So now you selling, sperm, and you know what I mean. You got lock-ins with the dog. I'm saying, is that how the stock go with those dogs too? Because I'll see a person on YouTube that has like a main stud that got those type of dogs, and he'll just like run everything to that dog, and then like all his lock-ins, he'd be like, yeah, the lock-ins from this. It's like, hey, I mean, I see the grind.
Mhm. Well, I noticed with the stack off table dogs. Once you win that stack off, it's like going viral in the dog community.
Mm,
And all you need now is a booth and a banner.
hmm. Yeah, I got you for sure. That is a fact. Man, this was a good show, y'all. This was a really good show, man. I really enjoyed this one.
You
And I really like y'all. I really like when me and Yella don't agree on something. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like Shaq and Charles Barkley, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's like if you watch Inside the NBA, it's like that with us. Yes, it do. And the blood price goes up, and that's how you make your money. Okay, brother. That's what I thought. That's 100% what I thought too. Cause I'm like, okay. Cause I'll see somebody be like, hey, yeah, this is Bolo, and his stud fee is this now. When at first it was like $500 lock in or whatever the case is, and then it went to 1,000, and it went from 1,000 to now the stud fee 5,000 or something like that. So that's how you get your money. I got you. That makes sense. But yeah, man, like I was saying, man, I like when we disagree about stuff, cause especially me and him, cause we always agree most of the time with each other. But it just make the show better because you know it's like, oh man, them two disagreeing. You know what I mean? So that was dope. That was dope to see. That was dope to see and watch. I liked it. You know what I mean? A whole lot, y'all. Man, I appreciate everybody for coming out to the show, y'all. Coming on the platform, y'all. You know what I mean? Checking us out, keeping it 100. You know what I mean? Shout out Lorena. She's on the show today, man, but it's all good. Uh, maybe busy or something. The Bakari. I think that's five, Bakari. You ain't come back, bro, but I understand. I get it. I know what's going on. But yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I think that's five, bro. but I appreciate it. You know what I mean? CDC, you know what I mean? You're trolling behind, bro. Thank you, brother. You know what I mean, Gorilla's back, of course, man. Thank you, brother. Um, Dallas World,
Man, it's crazy going
Lorena,
to a different
Bakari.
channel just to speak to your compadres, but not even get noticed by the host is crazy work to me.
What happened?
I say it's
What
a
you say?
good thing going. Did you hear me?
Nah.
I said it's a good thing going to different channels and being able to speak to your different compadres, but not engaging into the chat is crazy work to me.
What you mean, man? You be speaking in riddles, bro. What you mean?
What you mean? I'm just saying. You know how you go to a different channel and everybody
Uh huh.
speaking with everybody from getting to know each other.
Oh, okay. That's what you talk about, man.
But most of the time that's where it goes because they don't really care about who in us in the chat, but we care about each other. We keep that brotherhood going, you know.
Gonna always keep that brotherhood going. You know what I'm saying? That's what make the show so good. You know what I'm saying? That's what make people want to come watch. People that don't even got dogs or, just my regular friends. You know what I'm saying? Just regular homeboys or homegirls or whatever. That's just what make people come and watch the show and catch us on the back end if they busy or whatever the case is. Cause the interaction with the chat and the interaction with each other. No funny business. But it's just one of those things. It's like, hey man, you know people really, really like it. I'm telling y'all, man. They really like our show, y'all. You know, and I appreciate it. That's why I said humbly. And I appreciate it and I don't take it for granted. You know what I mean? I appreciate it. All of it. Cedric Hill, bro. I appreciate you coming up, man. For following me on Instagram, man. Coming on the channel, checking us out, bro. You know what I mean? I appreciate that, bro. I really do. Um, who else? Tony. I appreciate you, Tony. Tony come up with the salutes all the time, man, and the participation in the chat and the jokes. He get the jokes and he get the real stuff when we talking real stuff. So I appreciate that, Tony. And then I appreciate the brotherhood and the sisterhood that you always give in the chat, man. It's appreciated. You know what I mean? All of y'all though, I gotta say that again to all of y'all though in the chat, bro. Cause when there's somebody come in our chat, yo, the first thing y'all do is say that person. Like first thing y'all do is be like, yo, somebody come in the show. You know what I'm saying? Like Cedric, that was his first time coming on the show. Y'all instantly made him feel home at home, bro. Like y'all ain't be like, oh, like we ain't talking to him. You know what I mean? Y'all instantly saluted. So that's just thorough, man. That's why I like it over here. You know what I mean? Because it's thorough. Like you just see the genuine stuff. Like nobody do it like that. You know what I'm saying? And if they start doing it, then they got it from Doro. Because we started a lot of stuff, man. We started a lot of stuff, man. We started a lot of stuff that people doing, man. But it's all good, man. We started it though. You know what I'm saying? We started a lot of stuff, y'all. We started a lot of it, man. But that's how it is. Cayenne, thank you for coming on the show, bro, and checking the replay and checking us out all the time, man. I appreciate it. Live your life. You know what I'm saying? Brotherhood, man. Brotherhood, y'all. It's important. Thank you, Live Your Life, for coming on the channel and in the chat and you know giving game too in the chat as well. You and Gorilla Backs was cooking in the chat and Della's World too. Y'all was cooking in the chat. Um, Tony too. I mean, all y'all, Lorraine, all of y'all. Y'all was really giving game and in the chat, and I really like this. I like this chat, bro, because I saved like 68 comments, yo. I started 68 of our comments, yo, that y'all put in there because it was like, hey, y'all was giving game. You know what I'm saying? So that's somebody that catch and come and look at the chat. That's something that we can, they can see and say, oh, okay. Like, the guy Doro said this on the panel, and then, you know, the chat said the same thing, you know? So that's just consistency, man. Y'all know how I feel about that word. So I love that, you know. Lucky Mills. Thank you, Thug. I think just like what? Just like 5 for you too? Or four shows for you, 4 or 5, man. You know what I mean? So, I appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? Participating in the chat, man. Always saluting, being a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? You know, brotherhood, sisterhood, and all of that. Like a real dog, man. So I salute you too, man. Um, well, I'm forgetting, man. My man 416. You already know how we do. You already know how we do, man. You came to give us our flowers, bro. We appreciate it. We accept them. We like them. You know what I'm saying? We humbly accept them. Let me correct myself because now I'm just a humble guy. So, we accept them and we appreciate, you know, your participation and what you bring to the chat whenever you catch the show, brother. You know what I mean? Um, appreciate all of y'all, man.
Much
Appreciate
respect.
all of
Much
y'all.
respect.
Much
Yes, sir.
respect, man. I can't say enough about how y'all be carrying it in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be carrying it like real gentlemen and real women. You know what I'm saying? Like just real thorough overhead, man. Just like real thorough. I just love the thoroughness, man. Like it ain't never no foolishness. Like no, you know what I mean? We get the jokes, like y'all say jokes and stuff, and we say jokes and stuff, and y'all get them, and then y'all say jokes and stuff, and we get them. But it's never like no trolling or no indirect disrespect or nothing. It's always brotherhood and sisterhood, and I'm big on that. Y'all know I'm big on that, man. I like the brotherhood, and way more than I like being enemies. You know what I'm saying? So just having allies, man, that right there just help. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel, y'all. You know, um, 5 in a row, Bakari. I got you. The stack off is just free promotion. Way to get your dog name out there. Okay, so that's what they do on the table. That's just that. Salute, Tony, man. I appreciate you, bro. 5 in a row, Bakari. I appreciate it, man. Let's get 6, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I love it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I love it, man. I mean, thank you, bro. Humbly, you know that, bro. You know that. What'd you say, 416? You said, yeah, he's right. Oh, whoa, what happened? So yeah, you're right. If the host ignores the chat, it causes a rift sometimes. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same when 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 we got the brotherhood, together. It just makes what I'm saying. It just makes it a lot better, man. You know what I'm saying? And then just me showing and it sets the mood for y'all to understand. You know what I'm saying? So that it's not like, oh man, like I don't want that. I want y'all, like I say, I like to carry it all on. You know, I'm above the the program or I'm above. I don't care if it's my channel. I don't care if it's my show. I don't care about none of that. I'm just humble like that. And I'm always gonna be like that. Cases, I'm always gonna be like that because I'm just a humble guy. You know what I'm saying? So I never take anything for granted because we get stuff and we can lose it just as fast as we get it. So it's always humbleness with me, man. Brotherhood, have a good night, bro. Same, man. Same. Thank you for showing up. Gorilla back again. 416 again. Tony again. You know what I'm saying? Live your life. You know what I mean? All of y'all, man. You know what I mean? Della's World, Raina, um, said, Bakari, all y'all, man. I appreciate it. Cayenne, I appreciate it, man. You know what I mean? Good night, y'all. Have a good one. Y'all know my slogan, man. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Dice. Ain't nothing nice. You only get one, so make sure you enjoy this life. One love, one dog, one bone. Till next week, I see y'all, man. Easy.
Easy.